everybody, how are we all doing? It is the Friends93 here and welcome back to another episode of the Newcastle United FIFA 22 Career Mode. And so in today's episode we have got a bit of a tough start at home against Liverpool, and then we've got an away trip against Hull City in the EFL Cup, and then followed by a game at the Hawthorns against West Brom in the Premier League. Then we've got Aarhus, the Danish side, in a Conference League group game, before we'll finish things off at the game at home against Blackburn Rovers, a team I haven't heard in the Premier League for quite a few years. And then we'll be leaving it here at the Leicester City game. So we're going with pretty much the full strength starting 11, only the one change. Duncan Archibald's coming in for Ryan Fraser because, admittedly not by much, Archibald's just a little bit better on the stamina than compared to Ryan Fraser. Without further ado, let's get straight into the first game against Liverpool. It's the first game of the episode, and young Duncan already testing the burners of Robertson and Mane early on already. Robertson couldn't quite make up couldn't get the shot off. Too many bodies in the way. Well, he's kept the chance alive here. Joe works his way around, and he's won the corner off Andy Robertson. Okay, this is a good little spot of early pressure. Get an outswinger in from Kieran Trippier. Lingard just couldn't quite connect his head to it. What a through ball there from Target, who's got to get Sam Maximan well away from Alexander Arnold. And that's a volley finish from Jesse Lingard, I believe that is. Now, is Jesse Lingard trying to get me to change my mind about him in this team? Obviously, we brought him in at like the beginning of the save. Obviously, one or two doubts for me still linger around him, but that's definitely keeping in a good track there. Got well in front of Andy Robertson there, and for that nice little side foot volley, I believe that was past Alisson. Yep, just got in under Alisson there. What a start. We're going to try and make something else happen here. Wilson stayed on side, but Van Dijk just wouldn't let him get goal side and puts in a good block in there. Could something happen immediately straight away up the other end. And so Firmino's holding things off. Salah's done enough to get past and twist around Target. Just about cleared there by Trippier. It seems to be a good combination going on at the minute between Lingard and Sam Maximan there, as J-Lings pulls off that, and he pulls off another goal with another assist from Sam Maximan. Now puts us up 2-0 and in a much more comfortable position than I thought we would be at this point in the game. Nice little bit of play there. We just couldn't really get the ball off of them. And it's that man, Sadio Mane, who's just about to leave them in real life, actually. So a nice little turn of events there. I hope he does well at Bayern Munich. And, yeah, so that's opened up the game a little bit. Oof. We did pretty well to have pulled that chance off. Matt Target managed to get the ball off of Mo Salah, sprint inwards. Nice little backheel pass from, I believe that was Lingard. But ultimately, in the end, Joe Willock couldn't fire his shot too much further away from Alisson there. Oof. Nice little save pulled off right there. We're going to give Archibald a few more minutes in this game. Sometimes you just can't do anything about those little types of solo goals. Very well done there. on, and they've brought it all the way back from 2 down, back to 2-2. What? I didn't even notice. But I'm guessing that was just Matt Target trying to put in the block in for Mo Salah's cross. And then it was just a follow-on, which made him fall. That's conceded way too many penalties like that. Of course, it's just a penalty that they need to put themselves 3-2 up. Surprised that Mo Salah could get out of Target's pocket quick enough to be able to score the penalty. Nice little passing play there. Just took it far too much there from Callum Wilson. Just couldn't get the shot off. I just took it too far, so that's completely on me, that one. I'm just hoping we haven't just spared our best chance to equalise. Oh, that save needed to be made there. Really good stop there from Kepa Arrizabalaga. Fraser, get your burners on, go. Can send some Maximan through, there might be a chance. Could this be a chance? Could we steal the winner like this? Or the equaliser like this, rather? Right, we'll shut the second striker on. Oh, it's too many passes. We've tried too much. We've tried too much. We really deserved something out of this game. We couldn't quite get anything out of it, but onwards and upwards for the whole game in the Carabao Cup, I guess. Right, so here we go. Hull City in the Carabao Cup. We're going with a rotation side here. This is a game I should really feel comfortable quick simming against, although this could come back to bite me, but then if we don't get too far in the EFL Cup, it doesn't really matter. It's just one less game to deal with in November. And we get the goal. We get the 1-0 win thanks to David Brooks. And so nice little progression there in the Carabao Cup. But then we're obviously going to go full strength. Back to the game for West Brom. Which we will visual sim, because I was going to do like another quick sim, but obviously with them being so far close to us in the league, thought best not risk it, as Atalanta come in with a big offer here for David Brooks. So I'm 22.4 mil, which is well over his valuation. We're still trying to delegate the highest amount they reckon that our chief exec could get. We've also been scouting Hugo Ekiteke, who in real life should be completing his move to Newcastle soon if he hasn't already done so. Well, fingers crossed he does anyhow. So I want to keep our eyes on there. Monaco want to take Mitrovic. We shall of course say no, but RB Leipzig have come in now for David Brooks. Again, we'll try and pressure a bit more out of them. Let's see what happens there. And Ukraine, I feel really bad for doing this, but I don't want to be your national team's head coach, the same as the United States. Alright, so I'm going to visual sim this against West Brom at the Hawthorns, but then of course you do know that we will of course jump in as and when we need to. We're back to full strength, and yeah, it's a good job on visual simming because I don't really like playing against back fives. Oh, we say he's back to full strength. Fraser back in on that side for Archibald. Here's what I'm going to do for this game. I have Isaac Hayden starting alongside Bruno. And then, yeah, obviously we'll visuals him and then jump in as and when we need to. Great stop there from Kepa Ariza Balaga to deny sort of like the first real opportunity in this game. We haven't been able to test Sam Johnston yet, but I hope we don't leave it too long before that's the case. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to jump in from now because I don't like how slowly we seem to be doing stuff in this game. I'm not even sure how long ago we made those subs, so they still haven't come into effect just yet, but Callum Wilson has just fired us in front with basically our first involvement in this game. Nice little square bit across the play there from Ryan Fraser. Comfortably getting past out of reach there. I was tempted to try and make him take on the shot with there against Sam Johnston, but then I thought the angle's not really in our favour, and we led for a bit of too easy to save from him. So why not square across to Callum Wilson for a much simpler fire straight down the middle to fire us 1-0 up. Lingard and Bruno. Probably could have done with taking 1 or 2 more touches there with Bruno, but let's just hope that doesn't come back to bite us. So this is the first time we've got Jay Lings on the ball. And I don't know what sort of rich vein goal scoring form or like lot of form he's just come into in the first place, but I am really impressed with how Jesse Lingard's been performing recently. Really well take that, as he's just run straight past the defence like there wasn't even there before firing it past Sam Johnston into the bottom far corner to surely wrap up this game and carry on this form that we seem to be doing of matching our defeats to our wins. And now Duncan Archibald wants in on the act. Surely he'll outrun Carl Bartley. He does, but maybe I then chose the wrong option with him later on. Maybe, but we get the clean sheet, and that's what matters. And now onwards to the game against the Danish side. Aarhus, I believe, in the Conference League. Right, so we are 3 wins from 3 so far in our Conference League group, and so with that in mind, this is a game I feel very, very comfortable quick simming with, despite the fact we'll be playing our second team here. And so we get the 3-0 win. Brooks, Matty Longstaff and Chris Wood all firing us into a 3-0 lead, 3-0 lead, or 3-0 win, and then we to confirm our place in the next round of the Conference League. Callum, you are a regular starter. We're just going with a rotational side for the Conference League games. Are you that stupid? Like, I don't know where that's just come from, but yeah. And where are Blackburn in the league? 19th. So I will definitely quick sim that with my first team. I'm definitely quick simming that with my first team. Like, Ben Brereton Diaz is the only real player of concern for me in that side. We're at home, so naturally we draw 2-2. Naturally, of course. But that's actually our first draw of the season as well. Right, so, the talks broke down with Atalanta, but we have agreed a £21.7 million fee with RB Leipzig for David Brooks. So could he be on his way out? I have got 1 or 2 replacements in mind. There's Nico Williams from Athletic Bilbao. I'll be needing the pay his release clause of 5.4 mil, which isn't too bad. Or this would be my first choice if it wasn't for that valuation, Dejan Kulusevski. He's a favourite player of mine, particularly since he's come in from Spurs. It's actually his team Leicester who we're facing up next. And you know what? We've done a lot of quick simming, or like sim games today. We're actually going to play this game against Leicester to finish off this episode. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to change that kit up to our away kit. Right, that looks a bit better. Slightly more easier to tell the two teams apart dressed like that. Now let's bring Ryan Fraser in for Duncan Archibald. Other than that, I'm happy with that. Let's play this final game against Leicester. What a stop there from Ariza Balaga to deny what I'm fairly sure would have been a certain goal there from Jamie Vardy. But Saint-Maximin can help pass break. And then Wesley Fofana will help stop the break by getting in the way of Callum Wilson's pass. Oh, Ryan. Yes! Wasn't sure what else we were going to have planned to have done from that corner there. But sort of like had one or two sort of like passages of play we could have done, but wasn't quite able to have pulled it off. But remember that the Leicester fans are up the other side. The Leicester fans, the Newcastle fans were up the other side in the second half. But Ryan Fraser saw the gap. Obviously, he's got the pace, and he just took that opportunity. Right. Bring on the rest of the game. So turn there from Wilson to go away from Wesley Fofana. But of course, Kasper Schmeichel does pull off the stop. Really, really good play from us here so far. Really keeping the pressure up on Leicester here. As Wilson couldn't quite beat Vestergaard to the ball. And then the game thought that Ryan Fraser, one of the shortest people on the pitch, would get to the first in an aerial duel. But then there goes the chance. Really well tackled there from Kieran Trippier. I think he's caused an injury as well, but there's a tackle that had to be done. Had to be made to have prevented the opportunity. It's James Maddison who's picked up the injury as well, so that might slow down the service for Jamie Vardy a little bit. Or even slow down any service that Jamie Vardy could provide on. Could be interesting, but then Bruno is on the end on some good passing. Kasper Schmeichel just seems to be getting on the end of every opportunity that we seem to be putting in over that side. Okay, we don't think Maddison's going to run that injury off, so who they bring on instead? Okay, Dennis Pratt is the player coming on in his place. So either he just wasn't running that injury off, or they just don't want to exacerbate it. But somehow that's not offside. Somehow that's not... Oh, don't do this. Is that his first touch involvement in the game? That is, you know. So, a bit of an inspired sub right there. But we've still got a second half to try and get something proper from this game. And fingers crossed we can. Tygankov has cut him beautifully from the inside. Gone away from that target. He doesn't seem to be wanting to defend him pretty well. Hasn't seemed to want to defend against any of them. Well, in the end, to be honest. So he ended up doing the same against Mo Salah, despite how well he started. He was going to score at some point. It's that man, Jamie Vardy. And you can't leave it too long, otherwise it will be bye-bye Newcastle. This ball's got his way round. Davies! I don't like swaying it, but sometimes it's got to be done. But Lingard is helping us get back in the game once again. And come on, let's get one more chance in. He's going away from Timothy Castagna. He's going to draw Fofana out. Back. Yes! It's Jesse Lingard again. He's a real man in form at the minute, so I might actually have to keep him around, I think. Because he's really doing a great job sort of for me in that sense. Central attack in the field lately. He's really helped turn this game on his head, but could things get even better? Callum Wilson's in, and I tried to beat it. She can do too much, but oh, Lingard almost bagged the hat-trick by making him pay from a really big mistake, but unfortunately somehow Kasper Schmeichel manages to get all the way back. We're off, and now is that Kulusevski coming on for Tygan Goff? It is. Oh! Oh! What? Wow! I felt for certain that was about being 4-3. We were just cut open there, and they just got through us like a hot knife through butter, and yet answers on the postcard. How did that not end up being a Leicester goal? And there it is. There's that last minute winner for Leicester. To be fair, they were the better team throughout the second half, and so it had been coming. And it was the man who saved their blushes at the end of the first half who surely gets them the win at the end of the second half. Ben Davies is going to have too much for Archibald. But hold the phone. Jesse Lingard has completed his hat-trick and has stolen it right at the death, and he's gone through the cameraman. He went right through the cameraman. It was that emphatic, but an assist there for Duncan Archibald for, I believe, the hat-trick goal for Lingard as well. What an emphatic draw to end the game. And just to confirm right there, it was Lingard's hat-trick. Real congrats to the man. Ugh. What a mixture of emotions in this episode. Right, FC Basel want to come in with a loan with an option to buy for Jude Austin. We want to delegate that with a loan for no option to buy. So may see something for him. So further on down the line, right there. Dan Burn wants to come in ahead of. Yep, it's a Conference League game, so you will of course get your chance. But confirmation right there that David Brooks has been sold, and he'll be going to RB Leipzig in January. However, we are going to leave this here for now for everything in the Newcastle Career Mode. Thank you so much for watching. Really hope you've enjoyed it. Like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you for the next lot of games for sure in the Conference League and a lot more in the Premier League very soon. Take care. Bye-bye for now.